In this week, we look at how a mom changes superstition into healing for her son. We'll explore a little bit more around how what Neville talks about an assumption, though false, hardens into fact. So it was a way of being able to explain why certain things happened. Hello and welcome to the Inner Work Mastery channel with me, Fazila Bijou. On this channel, I help you explore, understand, and apply the teachings of great mystics and masters like Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, Florence Scovel Shinn, and many more. So that when you understand the teachings, you are able to connect to them and apply them in your day-to-day living so that you can elevate your consciousness and you can create the reality you'd love to have. I put these videos together on a weekly basis so that you can learn in more detail about how to practice the law and the many teachings of reality creation and manifestation. Definitely, use the law, use it to manifest a greater level of health, use it to change your state of consciousness so that you can be in vibrant, energetic, whole and complete health. In this week, we'll be looking at a story where a mom turns superstition into healing for her son. I invite you to listen to the story and to look at how it is that she applies the law so that she can help her son heal years of living with a condition. Superstitions are widely seen to be irrational because the belief is rooted in supernatural influences that can lead to either good or bad luck. A prevalent belief that a group of people, a culture, even a race actually holds true. And therefore, superstitions tend to be handed down like a myth or folklore or legend. And it's as simple as some cultures believing black cats to be good luck and some believe it to be bad luck. Now, it would depend on which culture you were born in that you would hold that belief to be true. So what we see is that often superstitions started out trying to control or having certainty in terms of events or wanting to know something was a good omen, a good luck for you or bad luck. So it was a way of being able to explain why certain things happened. And we know that when you create your reality, it is not dependent on external factors. You are always creating your reality based on your state of consciousness. This is a story about a mother who succeeds in sustaining a playful mood when it comes to the healing of a condition that her son had been struggling with for years. And when she writes to Neville, she says, "I've known the story from childhood, but it was not until I heard your lecture did I realize the hidden truth in this old wives' tale. Surely you've heard the old wives' tale about warts, that if a wart is bought, it will disappear. My boy, a lad of 10, had many large ugly warts on his legs, causing him irritation, which had plagued him for years. I decided that my sudden insight could be used to his advantage. A boy has a lot of faith in his mother as a rule, so I asked him if he would like to be rid of his warts. He quickly said yes, but he did not want to go to a doctor. So I asked him to play a little game with me and that I would pay him a sum of money for each wart. Now, the old wives' tale is that if someone bought your warts, it would disappear. And that suited him fine because he said he didn't see how he could lose. Mom says to him, "Now I'm paying you good money for those warts. They no longer belong to you. You never keep property belonging to someone else, so you can no longer keep those warts. They will disappear. It may take a day, 2 days, or a month. But remember that I've bought them and they belong to me." What she's done is she knows that her son has faith in her. Being his mother, he will place his faith in her and his trust. So she introduces to her son as a game. She knows the law that whatever assumption that she makes, that when she pays as well, she's using the old wives' tale, which says the basis is I will pay for your warts and they will disappear. Why? Because they belong to me now. They no longer belong to you. And if that property is not yours, it doesn't remain with you. And so using that as a simple game and knowing the law that assumptions, when persisted in, harden into fact, that she brings about her son's healing. She says, "My son was delighted with our game, and the results sounded like something you would read out of an old musty book on magic. Believe me, within 10 days, his warts began to fade. And at the end of 1 month, every wart on his body had completely disappeared." Again, what she has done is she has instilled in him the belief that when she buys the warts from him, they will disappear. But the interesting thing that science has uncovered with warts, that they are a viral infection. Warts would appear suddenly and they also disappeared suddenly. And so it took on a bit of an old wives' tale that if somebody bought it from you, they would go. But that is introducing into the mind a state of consciousness that says, with this act, I will be free of this particular condition. This was tricking the subconscious into believing that once I have sold these warts, they no longer belong to me. And not having ownership of something means that it is no longer with you. And that's what the mom did. She took this old wives' tale and she used it as a way to communicate to her son that he was healthy. She says there is a sequel to the story, for I've bought warts from many people. They too thought it was great fun and accepted my 5, 7, or 10 cents a wart. In each case, the wart disappeared. But really, there's only one person who believes me when I tell him his imagination alone took away the warts. That one person is my son, signed JR. And this is what she's demonstrating. She helped her son transcend the level of consciousness at which he believed that the warts were true and they were painful for him, to take him into a higher level of consciousness where he was free of the warts. And this is what you're doing. When you rise to a higher level of consciousness, you take your attention away from what is the present circumstances and you place it upon that which you desire it to be. And this is not daydreaming and it's not wishful thinking, but you take yourself into the drowsy state. You take yourself into the state akin to sleep, which is SATS. As you're about to go into the drowsy state, it's a powerful time for you to suggest to your subconscious that you are healthy. Neville says in his works, let the sick man say, I am healthy. Let the weak say, I am strong. And he talks about this being implanted into the subconscious at a time that the subconscious is accessible. My videos on feeling is the secret, the chapter on sleep, exactly explains this. So when you are dealing with a health issue, it becomes quite important that you suggest and you continue and persist in seeing yourself as being healthy. You may have physical symptoms that will linger for a while. Like the mom says in the story, that the wart started to disappear within 10 days. And the son had the confidence that mom has bought all of my warts from me. And so it cannot belong to me. And he sees the physical evidence of his healing happen over a month. And that's the thing. Physical issues take a certain period of time of consistent repetition before they manifest in the physical body. And you do not place your attention on what is, but you keep raising your consciousness to the level of what you desire. You claim it, and you will see that it becomes a physical expression of what you've seen in imagination. So claim yourself to be that which you desire. Remember, your consciousness is where you've created everything, so you can uncreate the state of dis-ease, you can uncreate the lack of health. All you must do is accept that your desire is yours. And so you may see there is a bit of time before you are completely healed, but do not give up on your faith in the fact that you are healed. Put your faith in the unseen, which is, I am healthy, I am strong. I welcome you to leave your comments, leave your insights, your feedback on what have you gained from this week's video. What can you apply that will help you change any situation that you may be facing? Please like, share, and subscribe, and Let me know what it is that you've seen transform and change when you apply the law. This is Fazila Bijo. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.